Hello, McFluffy52 here, back from some Murs at Karlov Manor action. Today we're playing a super cool Boros Spellslinger deck that I'm calling Urabrask Inheritance because it is built around Pia Nalaar, Monastery Mentor, Expedited Inheritance, and Urabrask. So the idea is Expedited Inheritance is this 2 red enchantment that says whenever creatures dealt damage, its controller may exile that many cards from the top of their library. They may play those cards until the end of their next turn. So we can use this to ping our own token creatures that we get from Pia Nalaar and Monastery Mentor to exile cards from the top of our library to go ahead and make more tokens and get card advantage. And then Urabrask provides the mana that we need to keep on going and also does 1 damage when we cast an instant or sorcery. And then Urabrask also has a flip side saga that can give us a lot of advantage or damage and card advantage over the long term. So if our opponent's playing more of a slow deck, we can flip it into the great work, and if we hit that 3rd saga, we kind of just win the game outright. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Let's go see how we do on the mythic ladder. Alright, we have found our first opponent here. I have not played ranked in a bit. I was playing unranked, testing all these decks that I've been making. So it'll be very interesting to see how we perform with this deck. I think his hand's okay. We can play Reckless Impulse on 2 and hopefully find some cards for Pia, and if we draw into a white source, we can play Pia first. That is a white source. We'll go ahead and play the mountain first, just in case we draw another white source that isn't a pain land. Do we play Reckless Impulse first? Yeah, maybe if we hit a Pia, then we don't. Okay, we did not hit a Pia. We'll play Pia and then play our... Wow. But yeah, we're playing so few lands so we don't miss on things, and then we can kind of get away with it because we have these Reckless Impulses that kind of help us curve out. Alright, even up the life total here. We can play with fire at the end of their turn if we really want, or we can save the Torch of the Tower. Confounding Riddle. Okay, our opponent is playing Grixis, which is concerning. They could be playing Grixis, Hidetsugu, like push-pull deck. Because that is one deck that I saw a little Swayze made a deck that was Grixis push-pull, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I've trying to make a... Okay, that's fine. I think we'll just play with fire their face. Do we... Actually, maybe we hold the play... let's just go for it. Yeah, shock's good. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have removal for Urabrask, but if that's the case, we just start going off with Pia. I think we would care a little bit more about Pia resolving than Urabrask sticking here. And this is pretty mana efficient here with Urabrask. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, so we have a really big opportunity here. I'm just hoping that we can... Oh yeah, we should be able to be... Actually, no, we don't have our... Completely forgot, we don't have our enchantment. Fine. That is fine. We can do this. And then... Damn. Actually, a bit of a problem here, but that's fine. We can get rid of the Chrome Seed Shark. Do we want to? We could flip Urabrask here because we cast 1... And then we can cast these 2. Yeah, let's go for it. We can bargain. Do we want to bargain? I think, yeah, let's get rid of this Chrome Seed Shark. It could turn into a problem. I don't know what our opponent's playing. Don't think we need a land here. I think we're pretty happy with where we are. We'll cast the play with fire here, and then we'll flip Urabrask into the Planeswalker, or not the Planeswalker, the Saga, and kill the opponent's Chrome Seed Shark. We got them down to 9. We have Monastery Mentor in our exile. And then the last chapter of the Saga, which I haven't ever gotten to playing this deck, is going to let us cast everything from the graveyard. So all of our shocks and everything, like if we get there, play with fire, shock them in the face, and that's going to do a fair amount of damage. Should have probably waited until, actually no, doing this before combat allows us to go ahead and swing in with these, which I think is worth. That is okay. We do need to decide how they get these cards though. I want to see how many lands they have, and it's kind of in the way. All right, 6. We're gonna have to choose which one they keep and which one goes to their graveyard. Choose a pile to put into your opponent's hand. So they get a 4/4 blocker if I I mean, I don't think I give them this. They are playing Hidetsugu, so I wasn't wrong that they're playing a Grixis Hidetsugu deck. I think we give you this. If you have pull, you just win probably anyways. So, and then I think I'll just go ahead and bargain this to scry off the top of my deck. Yeah, don't really need an Igonjo. And that gets rid of that. Cool. And then I guess I can play my mountain. Alright. Next turn. I think we might actually be able to win next turn. Just from burn. Unless our opponent has an instant speed removal spell, but we did put their Go for the Throat in the graveyard, so I think we have a chance to win with the great work here. That's going to be a first for me. That's super cool. So they could remove like a Play with Fire or something. Pia? Sure. I do not care at all about Pia. Should have gotten rid of one of the that seems like a major mistake here. Like, get rid of the shocks and stuff? That seems like more of the right move, but maybe I'm wrong. Play with fire. Don't need a mountain. Reckless impulse. And we can cast one of their... I could have cast their breach with a multiverse or something like that, but it seems much more fun to do something like this and burn them out the old-fashioned way. Nice. Super cool. Alright, alright. I feel really good about that first game, though. I was a little worried that we're going to be facing some decks that would just steamroll us here, and that Grixis Hidetsugu deck. Fortunately, we kind of kept them off the breach and everything. I like the Intrude the Mind that they tried for, but I just don't know if the card's good enough. There's just better options. Because you can play for 1 mana less, you can just play to Memory Deluge. And Memory Deluge is Memory Deluge. Okay, Azorius control, eh? I hope not. Wrenn Portal, since we're playing so few lands and we're playing a 2-color deck, is... Alright, you can counter this Play with Fire if you want. Ooh. Sure. Don't think I mind seeing another land here. I think we want our Wrenn's Resolve to resolve. Honestly, so maybe we hold off with anything here. Since we have so many lands, I think I can avoid playing the Wrenn Portal. Part of me wants to cast this Wrenn Resolve. Part of me is wondering if they're going to counterspell it, though. Let's go for it. Okay. No counters. Sad to see Urabrask in there. Kind of revealing what we're looking for, but... They'll probably counter Pia. Nope, they tap out. Yeah, we play Pia from exile. And we cry a little bit about seeing our Urabrask go. It's a little sad. Double Pia. That is the downside to casting Wrenn's Resolve. And Reckless Impulse on turn 2. Opponent is getting to the Sunfall territories and the depopulate. Go ahead and hit them with a shock. Alright. Land. Swing. Not a great draw from ourselves here. Probably should have not kept the Aganjo. Because then we would have drawn the Urabrask. No, we would have drawn the Pia. Oh, okay. There's Urabrask. I'm just gonna sweep the board if we play Urabrask. I think we just attack in. Play a tapped Wrenn portal on white and pass turn. Trying to play around the Azorius control matchup. I don't know how it goes, to be honest. Also, if we let them, they'll just Jace eventually. Yeah, Memory Deluge is really bad. They hit 2 unions of the third path. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Memory Deluge is just such a good card. Even without the flashback, it's actually still pretty good. The Farsight alterations we were playing, pretty good in the Jeskai list. It's still one of my favorite decks from this season, or from like this month. Unfortunately though, it's not a very popular, I don't think it's the most popular video. Play an Aganjo, I guess. I really don't want to play out an Urabrask just for them to Sunfall. Torches aren't very good here. Well, they can hit Planeswalkers is the reason they... Yeah, sure, why not? 3. All 3 of them. And at the beginning of the game, while they're not, like, drawing thin. We have, I think, a handful of planes, like 4. So even if they did hit us... Okay, that's huge. Please resolve. They could have March, which is really bad for Expedited Inheritance. Or like, they could use it to get rid of the Expedited Inheritance. Alright, I think I'm gonna cast the torch targeting Pia now. One mana, Wrenn's Resolve. What we're going for. Do they respond? They let it happen. Cool. Gotta be careful about playing any of these cards if we care about them this turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's absolutely good. We have the combo next turn that we can assemble. So, problem is, we don't really have Pia and a Monastery Mentor, so we don't have a ton of tokens, and I don't know if we're going to be able to really finish our opponent off here in terms of damage. We can go for the Urabrask flip and hope Saga kind of like lives. You are... In what realm does that happen? I think I'll probably torch the I think it's probably worth torch our little Copter to exile even more cards. So if they get rid of the Expedited Inheritance in response, that would be hilarious and painful. Okay. Yes, yes. Exactly the cards I want to see. So we have a slight issue. Maybe we play them out and hope that they don't respond. Because I really want to get this Monastery Mentor down as well, but we just don't have the lands. Maybe I have Voltage Surge for a land. I can't sacrifice it, otherwise I don't get the... Please find me a land. 38 health. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of impossible to do it this turn, and then they're gonna sweep if we pass the turn. We still have like the stuff in our hand to rebuild. So we have Pia and Urabrask, and we, assuming they don't remove the mentor, we would be all right. Oh, actually, I think we die, or our combo falls apart here. It also used the red mana for some reason. All right, well. We'll swing in for 5 damage. I don't know why it used the red mana instead of the Thran portal. It didn't want me to take damage. That's an auto tapper diff. But we would have had to top deck a burn spell off of Ancestral Anger, and I think I want to save it for another turn. Honestly, our opponent could just like combo mill us in like another turn. I think they don't care about the damage and they're just gonna Sunfall. Got more lands. We are happy to see more lands. Might have to manually tap out our cards for this next turn. Oh, look at Jace.
Emotions are distractions.
I hate you, Azorius. Yowza.
I will shatter your mind.
That is really bad because we actually kind of... They didn't hit... No, they hit a fair amount of stuff. Okay. Well. Yeah, you tapper. I'm firing the auto tapper, you know? Not a huge fan of it, to be honest. Well, I think we play Urabrask before we do that. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Perfect. Complete whiff. Excellent. It was actually just a series of hard whiffs. Oh. Do we make it there? I mean, I don't think we can combo to kill them, so we might just want to flip Urabrask and hope that they don't have the mill kill this next turn. And hope that we can survive like 2 turns. I mean, if they hit try and swing in on Pia. We got them down to 21. Let's go. They're 1 above their... This is going to be a Jace. So, we kind of got to win. Really kind of regret flipping this now that I am reminded that they have Memory Deluge, so they can just find their next Jace. Play land, play like a discounted Jace. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Alright, well. Might as well play out the inheritances. And go for, oh. Yo! Hello! If you have Jace, you just win next turn. So just let me resolve my spells and swing in, and then you can play Jace. Honestly, you can probably like win regardless, even if you don't have Jace, because you can just cast Memory Deluge, find a land, find Jace, play out a full cost Jace, and mill entirety. So that's this like one of multiple times I've seen eerie interference. Is this like the I think you don't need to play both Union of the Third Pass and Eerie Interference. Eerie Interference just seems terrible if you like draw it in the wrong situations. Alright, land Jace, land Jace, land Jace, and we lose. That's 2 cards. I mean, they have to pick 2 cards because it's Memory Deluge. Land. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have a chance. We genuinely have a chance. Oh my goodness, we genuinely have a chance. Oh my god, I just can't keep track of it all. Alright. Do we have enough burn spells in the deck to do it? I think so. Probably. This is way too many cards. Honestly, a little bit painful trying to figure them out. Alright. Pia was what I was going for. We're happy with that. And then I think we can just go play out a bunch of spells. It's gonna take a bit, but we'll get there. Sure. I mean, if they can't stop our lethal, we're gonna win this turn, so. There we go. Play out an Ancestral Anger, because why not? Torch the tower for unbargained on Pia. They let Urabrask go all the way through. I'm surprised they had 0 enchantment removal. This is why I love the Jeskai deck that I have, because I feel like it has an answer to everything. Alright, Reckless Impulse. Sure. Oh wait, we have no more cards in deck. Alright, we should just send these Play with Fires and Shocks to the face. Let's finish this game out. Oh my goodness, we did it! We did it! Oh my goodness, Urabrask, what the heck? Okay. Alright. Mythic 96% Boros Spellslinger is a lot of fun. I don't think we're getting a bit lucky, to be honest, but it's still so much fun to play. That remains factual. This hand is really gonna hurt if our opponent's playing some sort of aggro deck. What is this sleeve? It looks beautiful. Got a Pain land or Reckless Impulse turn 2. Ooh. The matchup we did not want to see. Mono red. I don't think we're going to be able to combo fast enough. We don't have any creatures. And we have a Pain land. We're not playing a deck with a good enough nut draw to get around the fact that we're probably going to get burned out. Yowza. Nice thing is, ooh, this is tough. So we could play out Pia, we could play out a land, and then we can play Monastery Mentor. And I think Monastery Mentor is better than Pia, but it doesn't mean we're kind of throwing out Pia and a free Thopter here. So we play out Pia and then a land, we get a free Thopter, and we can play like a Shock or another card. I think Pia might be better because we already have Mentor in hand, so we can play it out next turn if necessary. Because now we can hold up a Shock. We're on the defense. And we don't care about attacking in because we have a lot of damage direct to face. We'll play Inheritance next turn, but I don't think that is going to be the move. We might want to Wrenn's Resolve for more lands. Wow, double Kamano. Painful. Scapegoat is interesting. I wonder if they're playing Connect the Dots for card draw. The 2-mana enchantment. Every time you attack with a creature, exile like the top card of your library, you put it underneath the enchantment. And then you can pay like 2 red and swap out. Okay, I think we're gonna block with Pia. Witch Stalkers. Okay, sure. I think we blow up the Scapegoat. Because it has Menace. I'm gonna chump the Etchings or hold off for a turn. Might hold off for a turn. Just in case they have something bigger. Oh my goodness. Worst draw ever. Please find me a mountain. It found me a mountain. It did. Okay, we need this down, and then it's such a dumb sequence of plays. If we don't die in these like next 2 turns, we can win, presumably, but outcome not looking great at the moment. But we get to exile the top 3 cards of our library thanks to Expedited Inheritance, which is makes it kind of good for these matchups. We also give them card advantage. Exile it. You're playing mono red. If it's a shock, you just get us down to like 6 life. It is a beastly 1-drop that they managed to hit. Curse. Really need to hit a land off of this. Come on. Okay, GG. Oh no. We whiffed on the Wrenn's Resolve. And we fold to mono red. Unfortunate. I think we're pretty much dead. Like almost any way they choose to slice it here. Get to exile top 3. So if we do survive, we have to maybe do some removal things, but I don't think that's gonna happen. There was the land that we needed. Though it wasn't a red source. Block the 3. And then die. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. Against the rank 1799 1800 opponent. Let's see how we do. I kind of like this hand. Wrenn's Resolve. If we hit lands off the Wrenn's Resolve, it's going to feel a lot worse, but otherwise, I think this hand's okay. That's an island, and that's Ginger Root. Oh my goodness, it's Simic Cookies. No. Simic, or maybe it's Simic or blue artifacts. It could be mono blue artifacts. That is an option. I think we let Ginger Brute here through. Palm Spell? It's blue ninjas, okay. Can they ninjutsu in response to voltage surge? I have no idea. All I know is ninja scary. Kill. Seen this deck a few times. It must be decently competitive if you know how to pilot it. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Play Sokinzon and play out Expedited Inheritance, and then next turn we play Monastery Mentor. And then we can like kind of hope to start going off. If our opponent has like creature bounce, that could be kind of annoying. Because I think there is a ninja that bounces creatures, but there might be also one that bounces permanents. I don't... Youch. Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to not play the Monastery Mentor in some regards. Alright, well, Mentor it is. We're just gonna have to take another 5 and hope that it sticks. I mean, you can make it unblockable. Forcing them to use mana to make it unblockable also isn't terrible. They could also bounce the Ginger Brute with like ninjutsu. And then discover, but that seems kind of like a waste. Alright, counter spells. Do we have them? I think we have Wrenn's Resolve here. Okay. I want a refund. Wrenn's Resolve again. Try and dig, find cards so that when we play Urabrask next turn, we can pop off. Because we need lands. I love Mentor. It's such a fun card. Many triggers. There's one problem though. Alright. A land in a Wrenn's Resolve isn't the worst. So we might have to start off with a Torch of the Tower. Start Urabrask going. Hover Bike. Okay, tapping. Cool. We're taking 7. Can we stop? Oh, we could take 8. Up to 8 if they have another thing to crew the hover bike with. This is a pretty budget-friendly, competitive deck. I'd have to look it up, though, to get, like, the exact list. I don't really have it known off the top of my head. What? Seems great for us. Exile the top 10 cards of our library? I think that's top 10. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that them? Oh no, it's only top 5. Okay, well I could have blocked with 1 and I wouldn't give them two draws, but Mind Over Matter is actually so bad for us. Oh no. They would have gotten it regardless though, so I think we lose. Such a strong tempo deck. Can you just do the thing, opponent? Instead of waiting here for like 10 seconds. Thank you. Holy moly. Why not at this point? There's no point in not going for it. Well, since our Expedited Inheritances are gone, we can go for just removal. Problem is the hover bike. I don't know why they didn't just swing through with the Ginger Brute. You take 4 in the air next turn. Ooh, okay. That actually probably changes the plan slightly. Oh, damn. I wanted to change the plan, but we don't have any red sources in our exile. I don't need this many Expedited Inheritance, so I'm not sad to see them go. Kinda. We have double torch the tower, so we can torch the Ginger Brute out and exile it. Can also just torch and play with fire it from our... Yo, another bounce spell? Because we're gonna get some Thopters here as chump blockers. That's kind of what we want. We can just torch the tower. Are we afraid of what Ginger Brute could roll into? I think we can't be afraid of what it rolls into. Yo, let me cast it. Whoops, I should have done this in a different order, but it's fine. Didn't make too much of a difference because I kind of know what they have already. Which is a really bad thing for us, knowing what they have, because we know that it's actually probably just going to be death. Actually, no, we have a flyer, so we're fine. Okay. Yeah, we'll torch the dude. Or play with fire the Ginger Brute. Get ourselves an army. 2 flyers, 2 monks. So Hidetsugu Cliff is gonna hit the Punctus Retrofitter, which is gonna make their hover bike a 4/4. So it should be a 4/4 flyer. We have 2 Thopters that we can use to block. I would swing in with the Mentor, but I don't think we can do that. And then... no attacks. I think we just have to survive for the time being. Okay. If they leave this Mentor alone, it's gonna take over the game with enough time, but I don't know if we're gonna get there. I'm not sure. You can see playing 2 colors here is not really nice because we have 1 plains open, but we would love to have a mountain open here. So Hidetsugu Glyph, that's gross. Just straight top deck. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna chump these down, and then do we block the Retrofitter? I don't know if we do. Maybe we just go for maximum allowable damage and just try and pump lethal next turn. It's so bad. Sure. Okay. Play this, but we don't have enough mana to really go off with too much. Can torch the tower, the Retrofitter, the Siren. Can play Pia and this and then cast 1 burn spell, but that'll take us down to 1 life because of all the colored mana and the Battlefield Forge. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3 non-creature spells. That's not going to be enough pump. Can we generate enough blockers? The answer is no. I mean, I guess we'll play the Thran Portal on red. This timer is quite annoying, I will admit. Oh, if we get rid of the Unctus Retrofitter, we're not, like, potentially gonna die. Wait, that wasn't enough damage because I didn't Ah, you know, if you exploit it, things work out better. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, we tried. I think I could have played better. That's like 15 damage, 14 damage. Ah, just like the difference one turn would have made. And if I played that turn better, we could have potentially won maybe. All right. Next game. Let's see how we can do. I think if I actually bargained to torch the tower to kill the Unctus Retrofitter, the hoverbike would have been a 2-1 flyer, like crewable. And so it would really just need them not to top deck well. Though I think if I sequence things like properly, I could have potentially made a second Thopter and then we would have been able to survive a turn. Because I could have played the Pia and then I could have played the Expedited Inheritance. No, actually I'm lying. There is no way to make another Thopter. Alright, this Expedited Inheritance, I kind of want to play it out, but at the same time, I'm kind of worried when we're playing against. Okay, we got the Boros Angel deck as our opponent, popularized by CGB and Legend VD. We both made a Boros Angel deck. We'll just jam it out, see what happens. We're not gonna have any counter spells. I'm surprised they didn't have a Giada. They might just lightning helix. Well, they can't lightning. They can lightning strike us. No Giada is a good thing for us. Steel Seraph. Yeah. Kind of annoying. We just need to survive long enough, and then I think we can really, like, pop off. Let's play this. Play this. And then next turn we can torch the tower our own Pia. On the end of their turn we can torch the tower our own Pia to draw some cards. Oh, sure. You'll do it for us. Thanks. So we could have exiled like the top 5 cards of our library, but I don't know if we want to go that deep with the amount of mana that we have available. That's good. That is good. You have Voltage Surge, which means we can blow up some of their creatures if we really needed to, but I think we just play out Urabrask. Hope it lives. Which I think it will be able to live through a turn. And then I think the following turn we might be able to go off if we hit well with the Expedited Inheritance. 3 life, yeah, it's a little annoying, but we're not dying quite yet. That's good. Wonder if they have any Get Lost. I don't think you want to play Get Lost in the deck, actually, just because you want that opportunity to go direct to face with Lightning Strikes and Lightning Helix. I do think that it's pretty nice. This amount of lifelink is kind of annoying, but if we combo off this turn, it won't really matter. And we should be able to sweep their board if we flip Urabrask. So like if we just go through a bunch of cards and then Urabrask, that's fine as well. Because we can Reckless Impulse, torch the tower, our own Urabrask. Like there are options. Come on. You're making me worried the more I think about this, alright, opponent? You gotta just attack. Alright, I'm pausing. Alright, opponent. Opponent finally went through with the attack. Sorry I paused. I just didn't really want to sit around waiting that a super amount of time. I think we just torched the tower. Could have played out the Expedited Inheritance, and that could have been really good, but to just ensure that we hit cards. I'm gonna try and find a Pia. Damn, no Pia. I could Voltage Surge, but that's not good. I could Ancestral Anger, so we can attack through. but that means we'll just do it. It's a one of fun of, kind of, in the deck in a way. We have until next turn. We play out this to enable a further. Oh, wait a minute. I should have not done that if I planned to go for burn. We're gonna give our opponent a boatload of cards, but that's fine. It's all fine. They're about to get like 12 cards when I do this. Oh, should have played the Expedited Inheritance after, because now they get potentially exile all these cards, but I think it's good because we've seen how the saga performs. The saga is really good if we can get it to go all the way. And we just need to not die in these next few turns. Like, yeah, they have like Aurelia. These next 2 turns, we just need to survive these next 2 turns, and I think we'll be happy. Play land. So, don't die this turn, don't die next turn. Those are our goals. Gyada's really scary, but they can only play a 3-drop with Gyada. And we could potentially Voltage Surge to just get rid of Gyada if we want. Don't think we will, but it is an option. So actually, I think it's actually worth it. It's gonna draw them a bunch of cards, but I think it might literally be worth it here. But we can also do it on our turn. There's no need to do it on their turn since we know what we're hitting. I mean, we could Voltage Surge our own creature. That might be better, because we're gonna draw 4 when we do that. Looks a little funky, but it's gonna hit the prowess before, so it's not gonna kill it. And then we're gonna draw 4. Oh, Mentor. I do love me mentors. Okay, wait, maybe with an Urabrask, we're fine. We don't have any mana. So maybe we play out the Mentor and just Wrenn's Resolve. And we just need to live a turn. Just need to live a turn. Okay. 1 turn. Please. Please, kind Chairshire Red. Think we win. If we can get this through. Mentors are dead. That's really bad. Double kill. But we could potentially hit a Pia, which is actually huge. They kind of helped us out in a weird way. This is the Expedited. It's such a funny card to play with. It's so ridiculous. Okay. We're gonna have so much damage. Because we're gonna be able to cycle through our graveyard with a... Okay. Here goes nothing. Alright, I think we go for a Wrenn's Resolver too, just to get deeper in our deck. These mentors might get like biblically large. Oh, we have the Ancestral Anger in our graveyard, so we can make one of them trampling. Alright, so this is really good. Ooh. It's actually pretty strong. Because that can make us more tokens. So we can castle our Torch the Towers without too much... I don't want to bargain this. Hold on, do we have anything else like a Voltage Surge? No. Alright, we have so much damage. And we have literally all the cards in our entire library at our disposal. This is gonna be crazy. Alright, we can now torch the tower our mentor if we want. This is how it works. We can bargain it, targeting the mentor. It's going to hit prowess. We can sack a token. And now we get to scry before we choose to exile, which is kind of cool. Yeah, another torch the tower is fun. Boom. It's such a silly combo. It's crazy. I love it. It's so funny. Alright, we'll hit our mentors. Sacrifice this nonsensical token. And they're going to our graveyard, so we'll be able to recast them from our graveyard because we have Urabrask. Sure. It's so absurd. Because now we have all the... I might just start shocking them, but hold on. Let's do this a few more times. Get the rest of our library. Alright. Don't need a land. Yes, let's get more cards. Alright, I think we've done our library. Entire library acquired. So now we can just voltage surge and everything these tokens for fun. Alright, I'm gonna try and speed this up by I don't need these. I'm gonna try and speed this up by shocking their face and stuff. So we can shock these out, and then we can cast them from our graveyard since we have the great work going on. We literally played our entire library. That's crazy. Props to our opponent sticking this through. I don't know, maybe they don't realize just how incredibly dead they are. Or maybe they're just one of those players that are like, if you're gonna play combo, you better play it out. And you know what? I appreciate it. This is really fun. Alright. The prowess triggers get a little out of hand. Alright, let's just cast some of these burns from our graveyard. Oh, we have one card in our library? How did I not realize this? Whatever. Alright, there's one card I want to cast. I think it'll be fun. Wait, I don't want to cast the lightning strike. I wanted to cast the I can play a land? Wait, I could have had Pia out this entire time. Give one of them trample. And you know what? Just to finish it off, Urabrask will do the last dab. GG's. Crazy. Well, CGB said that Boros Angels was the best Boros deck, and that last game, you know, maybe we showed that was wrong, you know. Boros Spellslinger is a ton of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider leaving a like, comment, subscribing. All that stuff helps out a ton. Comment for the algorithm. Let me know what was your favorite part of the video. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, perhaps you'll enjoy the previous video, which we did on, let me check. It was a legendary aristocrats Rada Drabik Delny deck, so it was pretty cool. Definitely more of a jank deck. This deck was, I think, kind of jank, but it was surprisingly effective in some of the games. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Ciao.